Good evening, everybody, and welcome to ERL. We're back with a sprint race. It just took place. It just finished like half an hour ago, so I will do the stream right away, as I was in it myself. For once again this evening, let's quickly get everything on screen and get through the order. So of course we had a small 8-lap qualify race at first, and then the starting order is the finishing order of that race. So Snipes won it in first in front of Gloss, then myself on third, Fishtail in fourth, Smiley made good progress in fifth, Panda sixth, both Lamborghinis, Wrench in seventh. We're gonna watch his rocket start when the lights go out, because he went flying. So I'm gonna be watching that for sure. That in eighth, Shippo ninth, Absolute Intent, Asriel was 11th, and Elicos joined in. Missed the quali race, joined in the championship leader, but then got caught out and had to leave again. So that was a shame, unfortunate. His car made a bit of a mess on track sometimes. We're mostly gonna see that happening. So let's get up to the start. I'm gonna set the camera on Wrench, because I want to see what his car does off the line. That was unbelievable where he came from. Here we go, guys. Sprint round 11. Yeah, thanks Lucky, of course. Nothing to do tonight, so that's then out of the way. Here we go. We're watching your car, Wrench, so of course not a lot to see with the sunlight on all the cars. There he goes, jumps down the inside, through everyone. Both Lamborghinis, even past my BMW, up into third already from seventh. Great start from Wrench, who is battling Elicos for the championship, so he's gonna have a good points haul today on him. Oh, a little bump for me in the rear. Let's see what's happening in the background. Everybody gets through. Both Lamborghinis, not the best start. Wrench on the inside of Gloss, into the hairpin, laid on the brakes, allowing me to have a good exit and creep on the outside again here, and I'm gonna swoop around here, back on the inside, just a little contact. Lucky has the inside again. Then good battling back and forth, and I go a bit wide on AstroTurf. Panda slots in front. Wow, that's a lot of equipment over that curb. You can easily lose the car there. And even Fishtail gets by. Not the best exit through those curves. Absolute, Smiley, Shippo. Everybody's still on track. Elicos is driving still here, but Snipes a good lead out of lap 1. Gloss and Wrench in second and third. Panda making good progress, already up into fourth. Oh, we saw a car jumping really high over the sausage curb there. Fishtail with a good run out of turn, what's that for? Absolute in the grass in the background. Gloss and Wrench really close together. But I think they're gonna have a good fight all the way this race, because I fell back myself, but I saw Gloss, Wrench and Panda's name up in the top 3 a lot, so that on the inside of Smiley. Or is Smiley trying to overtake that here? Gloss got a little space in between him and Wrench. I got past Fishtail. We had a moment. I was trying to get past it. Oh, and then I lose the car on traction, but just got it. Losing 2 positions again. That was not the first time, not the last time I'm gonna have a moment on traction in the first few laps. I had, out of nowhere, a lot of difficulty with traction this race. Snipes, Gloss, Wrench closed back up again on the straight. Of course, that Viper is a rocket ship on the straight. We see some cars taking a jump over the sausage curb and some cars driving around it. You have to hit it just at the perfect spot, and then you can really commit over that sausage curb. But it's a risk, because if you put your wheels just on it, you send yourself flying and you unstable the car like a lot. So different lines through that corner. Snipe still holding on. Gloss following closely. Closed up a little bit again. Wrench, Panda, Fishtail, Shippo all the way up in 6th. He just was in 10th at the end of lap 2, so that's a good job. Shippo saying in the chat was one of his most competitive races so far. He enjoyed it really much today, so let's give him some attention sometimes. Let's see how he does. Oh, Gloss and Snipes, I'm gonna watch this. What happened? Gloss, Snipes defending Gloss around the outside. Throws it in there. You can be so late on the brakes around the outside here, because it's a double left turn. Oh, and then Snipe hits the inside curb. Does not really want to do. And now under pressure from Wrench. With that Viper on the straight line. Is he gonna make it? Wrench trying to have a look around down the inside, but Snipes holds on. And I think maybe Dad is gonna have a moment here though. I'm just on his inside, but he holds on. Goes over the curb. Tried to overtake him down the inside of turn 2, but he defended nicely. Did a good job. You see a lot of cars close. Panda now in the mix for Wrench. And I tried it around the outside of the hairpin on that. But then we're going to go side by side here. Oh, I just got in front of him and he got cut out a bit by that. But yeah, in a moment I'm gonna have a moment on traction again, and he's gonna take the position back. Gloss still in the lead. Now Snipes putting the pressure, and there's the car of Helicos already in lap 4. No, I can imagine, Lucky, that your car, the Viper, doesn't like this track with all those swooping turns. So head off that you still was in the mix for the win here every time. Panda over to Wrench. Fishtail still following closely. Shippo in 6th. We have the Racing Caterpillar saying love the stream, man. Hi there. Welcome. Always nice to have viewers in. So Gloss, Snipes, Panda, Wrench, Helicos. Look at the car. The AI car. The top 5 gets through cleanly. But then Shippo and myself are coming up to Helicos. Deep dive down the inside for myself on Shippo into the hairpin. But then Helicos cars gets in the way. We need to go around the outside. I went on the grass, dirty tires. Shippo did nice there to avoid me. And then S-Wheel Shippo right in my rear. And my car didn't want to go anymore. Went straight ahead with the dirty tires and spun off. No, that was such a shame. Ashfield swooped around the pair of them in the process. So he got a lot of progression out of Alico's car being there. Smiley had a spin in the early stages, missed that, but I saw it. I was right behind him when it happened, so he spun, went off, but now he's flying. Back in front, we see now Panda out of the last corner, I think, at a better run, overtaking Snipes here for P2. Gloss is disappearing a little bit in front. He's loving this. Look at Wrench throwing it over the sausage curb, really jumping there, hitting the floor on the curb, but yeah, the car does it. I think the MR cars like the Lamborghini and Ferrari are not enjoying that so much. Oh, Panda with a big slide out of the hairpin on traction, but he keeps it on the black stuff. Really cool moment there. Top 4 still really close. Where's Fishtail? Fishtail in his Porsche, not too far behind. Then Ezreal, putting a bit of space in between him and then your dad Chippo and Absolute. Oh, Absolute with that Mustang. Oh, yeah, he got it. Yeah, these curbs are so unbelievably high. When you just put a wheel just too far over it, you're gone. Smiley and myself in 10th and 11th, we're gonna chase the pack. Our pace was very strong. We even caught up to the leaders quite a bit, but yeah, we were just too far behind at this stage to do anything. That's not what you're gonna make up in a few laps time. Panda is really flying. He's closing the gap to Gloss really fast. Let's see how he takes the curbs here. Yeah, was one curb, but the second one goes around it. Wrench now really close to Snipes. Did he get a good run out of turn 4? Is he gonna dive down the inside of the hairpin? Look at that Viper go. Oh, Snipes left the door open. Is he gonna make it? Oh, goes really deep. Goes maybe too deep. Yeah, Wrench slots in. Snipes went too deep. Wrench up in P3. Good move there by Lucky. And he definitely needs the points, because Elagos is like 52 points ahead in the championship. I checked that before we started. 52 points. So he needs 2 wins and 2 DNFs from Elagos. And I can only imagine Elagos gets a DNF today, because he didn't drive. His car was on AI all the time. So I think there would be something about that in the steward's room later on. He apologized, so all good there, mate. It's yeah, stuff like that happens, and it's good to see someone taking responsibility for something like that. So all good. Let's get back up to the action. Snipes still really close on Wrench. Yeah, Wrench called it a boat, his Viper, around this track. A really heavy car. Look at him going up the sausage curbs, again on the sausage curb. Yeah, and you can see the difference there, how stable Wrench's car keeps, and how that Ferrari wiggles and wiggles over that sausage curb. Fishtail bumping Snipes, not going for an overtake. Not going into a fight here, but try to... Oh, almost loses it on traction. That was a big moment for him. Ashfield, Chippo, Absolute. Dad fell back behind Chippo and Absolute now. And Smiley and I are still close together. And I think in a few laps we're gonna have a moment where Alico's car shows up again. And that's going to be real much fun. So I need to not forget to switch then to our fight. Panda slowly creeping up onto Gloss. Really cool livery from Gloss, I must say, there. With the army, with the duck. The ERL logo on the side. Of course, the league. Showing off he's driving here and being a part of the community. And I think we see more cars with the ERL logos on them. Wrench again flying over that sausage curb. Ashriel, let's see if he can make en route to Fishtail. The gap is pretty big. Shippo, that, there you have Smiley and myself in the background close together. The fight is on here. Whereas Helico's cars is on the straight, so we're gonna have a few laps before everything is gonna hit. Oh, Gloss goes wide and Panda is right there. Do you guys also run open lobbies? No, not so much. When we practice, the lobbies are open, but mostly on friends only for league members. So we have in the weekends, we have on the Saturday and Sunday, we have championship races, and then the lobbies are closed for. Yeah, Lucky is in the chat helping out. Thanks, Lucky. Gloss, Panda, Wrench still close. Snipes, yeah, also still in the train. Oh, look at that car jump on. Oh man, he's brave. How on earth isn't that an airplane, a Ferrari airplane? Ah, Panda gets a 1 second penalty. So like, yeah, this is a championship race. We just raced, it's the sprint. On Saturday we have the sprint. And then we have no tire wear, no fuel usage, just full on racing for like half an hour. And then on Sundays we have like an endurance championship with tire wear and fuel usage. Then we race an hour's race in 3 divisions. So for every pace there is a division, and there are certainly spots left. Mr. Racing Caterpillar. Whoa! Panda fell back. How is it with myself and Smiley? Still following closely. Smiley caught up to me, but didn't find a way past until we get a moment where Helico's cars gets in the mix again. So, and we're catching up to the field like rapidly. Look at the lap times: 31.6s. Smiley even does 31.2 and 31i. We're racing in the 31s, and yeah, the front pack is racing 32.5. So we're catching rapidly. Wrench now on the outside of Gloss. Down into the hairpin. Gloss defends the inside. That Viper doesn't turn too good, I can imagine there. Oh, almost losing it on traction. Panda's back up in front of Snipes. 4-way fight for the lead again. We hadn't that for Lucky. Help the man out with our Discord. Get him in. We can use a few drivers because as you see him today, we only have 12 when we started with like 20 per sprint weekend. Gloss, Wrench, Panda, Snipes, so close together still after 11 laps. Finally a big fight for the win again between multiple cars in our sprint series. That has been a while. We had it in the beginning of the season a lot, with like 4 or 5 cars in the mix. And now even Fishtail is getting close again. Branch trying it around the outside. Oh, Gloss Maybe goes wide, allowing Renz the inside for turn 2. Gloss, does he brake late? Yeah, he does. Wow, look at that. Brakes late, goes deep, and then yeah, you're in front, so you have the line. Oh, Renz compromises his line onto. Oh, Snipes again on those curb. Man, how is that Ferrari still pointing in the right direction? And in the background, I would say, foreground, we're gonna see Eliko's car. He's gonna get in the way again. Oh, Panda going a bit deep out of the hairpin, losing out to Snipes. Fishtail still following. Ezreal had a moment because Shipmo was right on him again. Ah, it wasn't the car. I already got in front of Absolute into turn 1. And then Smiley was pushing me on. And then we get a moment into the hairpin where I can see Smiley trying to outbrake. So I gave him the room here. I just went wide on purpose so I wouldn't get taken out by Smiley. He was so fast, so I just let him go here. It was not worth racing anymore, I thought, so Smiley up into 9th, but it's not gonna last for long. Fishtail pushing. Let's rewatch a little bit. Where's Eliko's car? Oh man, look at that. Almost completely standing still on the inside. That's very dangerous. And there you have Panda getting caught out by Elikos as well, losing the... Oh man, that's not nice. Causing a lot of trouble there for Panda, and he lost the connection to the top 3. That's such a shame because there was such a good fight. Hopefully he can get back in it again. Ooh, Smiley went a bit wide there, but the car keeps going into the right direction. And our pace still slightly faster than the top guys, but yeah, that's what you get when they're fighting. Of course, they're not gonna... And look at that, for the first time we getting new recruitment out of a stream. We can use the guys, so if you're friends, if you have somebody who can join, get them in. We need to get the numbers up again for next season. I think Snipes is gonna lose out. Oh, he's gonna go wide again. I think the battle is gonna go between Gloss and Wrench, because Snipe has a little penalty here. And now maybe Panda can get up his rear again. Fishtail still following closely. Good race by Fishtail so far. Good pace. Following the pro guys like it's nothing. That penalty didn't hurt as much. Look at that. He's still on Wrench. Gloss now created a tiny gap. Can he break free now? With a few laps to go. Oh, and I forgot which lap it was. Let's watch Miley into turn 2, 3, 4. She's gonna have a moment. On the curb. No, it's not this lap. Shippo still. Oh, I think my headset go. Shippo still following Ezreal really close. I think Ezreal tomorrow with the wet race here is going to be a one to watch again. He did really good in Spa in the wet. Got his first pro podium there. And I think with his pace he had in the practice race on Friday, Ezreal is looking good for tomorrow. In the rain, in the Porsche, it just works for him. Let's see how it goes on front. Oh, Wrench is right back up Gloss's rear again. Really close. Look at that Viper, top speed, going for the inside. Oh, Gloss needs to let him go there. But Wrench needs to brake hard and Gloss swoops around the outside again. And then is gonna go really late on the brakes here. Good driving by Gloss. Look at that Viper, how he can get on those curbs. Look at that Ferrari wiggle out of it again. Unbelievable still. How that Ferrari is not pointing the other way around. Panda and Fishtail creeping up. All of them again. Oh, Ezreal have a second penalty. That's giving Shippo a chance. And I just missed Smiley. I just want to go there. Smiley was just in front of me at the moment here. The curbs, and then you can see that Lamborghini doesn't like the curbs. Goes off. Gets stuck into the barrier. Such is fortunate. He was so fast. Look at that, 131.2. Quickly get back up to the front. You can see how much trouble Wrench is having through this section. Twisty, curvy section. His car being so heavy. Difficult to throw it around those corners. Oh, Snipes is really close. Look at that. What an exit he has. Go side by side. Can he brake late down the outside? No, he tries. Oh, I think he could have been a lot braver there and really go deep. And this allows Gloss to break free. Gloss is loving this, I can imagine. Finally, a fight in his rear. Oh, good switch back by Snipes. But just not makes it. Nice try. Good racing. Snipe is loving his Ferrari in the sprints. He's having difficulties in the pros with the BMW, but the Ferrari is his car. Ezreal with that penalty still in front of Shippo. Shippo now really close. Let's see if he can do something into the hairpin. Is he close enough? No, he's not close enough. Of course, Shippo and his beloved Renault. I think he already did drive that in Season 2 when I joined the league. And then Ezreal as well was in the Renault. I know that because I fought him a little back then in his Renault. And I was catching the pack again, but just came short. I'm finishing right on the bumper of Dead Leisure there. Gloss, Wrench is breaking free again and creeping back up to the rear. Good lap there by Wrench. 31.9, 31.9. Took a chunk of time out of Gloss. He needs to do that again this lap and then get a good run out of the last corner to have a chance at the win maybe. I think there's where his focus is. Oh! But then his rear steps out. And yeah, Gloss is gone again. Snipes too far back as well. Panda is a bit closer. Was he defending? No, he's just letting himself see in the mirror of Snipes. I think maybe this was a good cam to see what happens in front. Everyone in the same picture here. Oh, Snipe goes wide. Deep Panda with the switch to the inside. And he gets him. Oh, Snipe's on the inside. Ay. Was that with or without contact? I couldn't see good. Maybe we can see here. just a little, but I think Panda was allowed the inside and Snipe steered in onto him. So that looked okay. Yeah, Gloss, you did it, mate. Awesome drive. Unless, of course, he overshoots himself into the last corner. Really careful, but has the gap. Bravo, brilliant drive by Gloss Boss here. And I don't know for sure, but he's not winning much, so that should feel good. Well deserved. Wrench in second, good points in the championship. Close the gap down to 25 points now, if my maths are right, just on the top of my head. Panda in third. I miss everybody cross the line because I was just concentrating on Gloss here, but yeah, there you have it. Absolute still going. Smiley had another moment, should have had, because he fell again. Look at 2 lap times, 2 spins. Yeah, look, yeah, no, Elicos has to miss another race for you. If you just have to win everything, and Elicos need to fall short of some points. We still have 4 races to go. 3 races, 4 races. 3 races, I think. 3 races to go. Both French Street Circus of Saint Croix and Alsace, and then the finale in, of course, Bathurst. That's going to be a pain. So there, hello. That was what I was searching for. So Gloss, congratulations, man, on maybe your first sprint win of this season. Great drive. Hope you enjoyed it again, guys, and we will be back tomorrow night with our endurance streams on the same track, but it will be in full wet conditions, so a lot of fun in the rain. Be sure to tune in then, and thanks for watching now.